either Devin Schultz, this question is for, the first question is for either Logan or Alan. Both of you have answered it publicly. Is what Dave Rosenberg said about flooding accurate?
Could you clarify?
He said in his email, he's reiterated tonight, I'll quote it from his email, that exactly. There will be no impact to flooding anywhere. Is that an accurate statement?
The applicant team has provided a draft study showing the flood impacts, and there would be no impacts to the regulatory 100-year floodplain, which is the typical regulatory requirement to review flood impacts for. There were minor impacts to the 500-year floodplain that were shown, which is not a regulatory standard. So there could be minor impacts to extreme weather events.
So that takes care of, remind me, that study that was provided was paid for by the developer. That is not an impartial, it's dedicated to professional standards or anything like that, but it was paid for by the developer. The second thing about that study is that none of that study included the, one, it hasn't been finalized, it's a draft only, hasn't been provided to the public, and did not include any of the park planning that is said to have occurred, nor parking for that matter. Is that a correct statement?
That's correct.
Okay. So there are other impervious surfaces that will go into this floodway that have not been accounted for by the NESH. But the NESH's own study and the developer's own study has concluded that there will be at least 3 inches, is that accurate, of flood impact on the 500-year floodplain?
In limited places.
Okay. So there will be an impact to flooding. Councilman Rosenberg, would you like to revise your statement about no impact to flooding anywhere?
That's fair, and if you want to look at 3 inches as a maximum effect in a 2010 situation, yes, there will not be a flood in any of the other floods we're talking about, 2017, 2020, 2021, 0 impact. Upstream, River Plantation, 0. I live downstream. I had water in my front yard in 2010 and 150 homes in my neighborhood flooded, and I'm confident that this will have no impact moving forward.
No impact.
I'm confident that nobody's home will flood that would not have flooded.
Will you add an amendment to your bill that says no dirt will be moved, no construction permits will be issued, no building, if the study concludes that unless the study concludes that there is 0 impact to either the 100 or 500-year floodplain? Will you add that amendment to your bill?
No, but I will go with the limitations that we have now.
Which are what? What are the limitations?
The development would not be allowed to modify the impacts of a 100-year flood event. That is a standard requirement of the development project.